Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first ever MashStyle YouTube video. I'm really excited about this. This is something I've been wanting to do for a really long time. I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. My family has been encouraging me. My boyfriend has been encouraging me. All of my friends and people who follow MashStyle, they've been wanting to see videos. So first I'll go ahead and share what MashStyle is. I started a business called MashStyle. It originated on Instagram. I would first post my makeup looks or my fashion tips, outfits on my personal page, and I'm like, why not just start putting this all onto one separate account? So that's where MashStyle started. I was throwing around ideas for the name. I was talking to my sister actually, and she's the one that kind of came up with Mash, because she's like, it's kind of a mash of different styles, different things. I mean, you're into makeup, you're into photography, you're into fashion. I wanted to bring all of that together and to collab it into one. So I thought Mash was a cool name. So that's where MashStyle began and how it came about. So when I started an Instagram page, it was just, like I said, just putting together makeup looks that I enjoy, that I would wear, throwing those on there, talking about products that I love. It could go from shampoo to skincare to makeup, anything. I put anything I love on there. Outfits I post on there. I also love taking photographs, so I post my pictures on there. I do a lot of styled shoots. That's kind of like my go-to, what I love doing. I always like to have a theme with my photographs. So yeah, once I started posting on MashStyle, I got a request for me to do someone's makeup. And from there, it just went crazy. I just was getting messages constantly like, can you do my makeup? I have a wedding coming up. I have a special occasion coming up. I have a photo shoot. I have prom. And I'm like, you know what? I should do something about this. I am a massage therapist, a licensed massage therapist, and I love my job, but I was looking for something more. I have that creative bug in me, and I needed something that was gonna fulfill that. So that's kind of how MashStyle started to begin as well. So back to the business side of it. I started a small business on the side when I wasn't doing massage therapy, and it got busy quick. So once I started MashStyle, it started growing, and I was getting a lot of requests from brides. So I came up with a price list. I bought a professional kit. I researched sanitation. I checked with the board, and from what I was aware of, you didn't need a license to apply makeup if you were a freelance. I was told from multiple hairstylists, cosmetologists, teachers, and then when I had contacted the state board, I had gotten that response as well. I won't get into the whole story of why I'm not doing it anymore. I'm sure a lot of you watching, you saw it go down on Facebook and you know the story. I'm not gonna share it again because it's all good. It's taken care of, it's good. But there is some exciting things happening. I wrote a letter to the state, and I won't give too much away, but I'm hoping to get back to doing makeup as a profession. So in the meantime, this is why I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I want to keep MashStyle alive and fresh because I love it. I love, love, love makeup. I love beauty, and I love that one-on-one time with women and girls, and there's something special about making someone feel beautiful in their own skin, and it's okay to enhance. I think a lot of times people are scared of makeup because they don't know how to use it, and I hope that this channel can start to help. It shows that anybody can do it. You know, I didn't go to school for it. I jumped on my laptop and I was researching. I was looking at YouTube tutorials, and that's where I learned. That's where I learned how to do makeup. But I want to show that an ordinary person like me who doesn't know everything about makeup can learn, and that means you guys at home can learn as well. So I want this channel to be all sorts of different segments. There'll be makeup tutorials, there will be some fashion stuff mixed in, but I want this channel to celebrate a lot of girls. I don't want this channel to just be about me. I don't want this cookie cutter, I'm perfect, perfect tutorial, la la la. I want this to be real. I want to share my failures and my mistakes and how many times I have to redo my eyeliner. And I want to bring on a lot of different friends. I want to have a segment where we're talking about faith and life and telling stories. I'm going to have a segment where I bring on a friend and they learn alongside with me a makeup look. So it's going to show the viewers that you can do it at home, you can follow along, and you can do it yourself, and you're really going to surprise yourself. And we're going to go from really simple, fresh looks all the way into evening, going out type looks too, if you want to learn those as well. There's going to be a look for everybody. And I think the reason why I hesitated on doing this was because of my own insecurities. From everything that had started happening since I started MashStyle, it almost seemed like bullying to me. Whether it was a comment about my photography or a comment about my makeup or whatever it was I was doing, there's always going to be somebody negative and someone against you. But at first I took that to heart because I am a people pleaser, and it's hard to admit, but I don't like when I feel like someone doesn't like me. And I'm just gonna be honest about that. And it took me a long time to accept that, because I was always like, oh, I'm confident. Who cares? I don't need anybody to like me, blah, blah, blah. But deep down, everyone wants to be liked, whether you want to admit that or not. But I'm working on realizing that you're not created to be liked by everyone. That's just a fact. Just not everyone's gonna like you. So, and what had really rang in my mind lately, before I started what I'm doing right now, is the phrase, be you bravely. A few years back, I had met a dear friend at church. I was going through a rough time with a past relationship and just struggling, wondering who I was as a person. I was questioning my personality and just a really rough patch. And she had been encouraging through that entire season of my life. And I remember her giving me a coffee mug that said, be you bravely on it. And that stuck with me for years. And I think I had mentioned to her a couple times, like, I never forget that mug. I use it all the time. Like, I love that phrase, be you bravely. To me, it just means be the best you, be confident, know who you are in Christ is a big thing that pops up in my head when I hear that. And don't be afraid to be yourself, If you like soccer, do it bravely. If you like makeup, do it bravely. If you're a doctor, do it bravely. If you're a nurse, whatever occupation you have, do it bravely, because it's you and that's who God created you to be. And so when I had the insecurities of starting this, it's just a fear of getting put down. But when I heard that phrase, be you bravely, it clicked. It was like, you know what? This channel isn't even about me. I feel like God's gonna use this for His glory. I hope to do at least one video per week. That might change depending on if I'm traveling. And then it might be 2 videos a week. Just, it'll depend how good I get with the editing. Shout out to Yetis. My ice water is still ice water. It's awesome. Leave a comment down below if you have a request of something you want to see. I'm hoping to maybe do a makeup tutorial for my second video. I think that is it. Stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be clunky probably. It's gonna be clunky. The first 5 videos are probably gonna be clunky. Just being honest. They're gonna be clunky and weird and awkward. I love you guys. I'm excited to see what's next.